Hello everyone, my name is Roya and I am here to review Beasts the Beginning by my good friend Anna Levley, who is my best friend from high school. And this book is a sci-fi dystopian that is going out today, and it is about a girl named Atlia who lives in a far distant future of our world in which it's so far in the future that technology is really advanced and all animals are extinct, and it seems like it's such a great world because, you have people who are kind of raised by the community as a whole. You don't have your traditional like mother, father, sister, brother roles or anything. Everyone's it's very communal, and the whole village, the whole like city is a nice big family, all of that stuff. But she doesn't realize, like, she's even stepping up to be one of its leaders one day soon, but she realizes that things are not as great as she thinks they are. And even though she knew that because animals are extinct, the meat that they eat comes from people, and those people are just people who committed crimes and whatnot and are deemed lessers or less than human. And they basically get slaughtered in the same way that animals as we know them get slaughtered for food and whatnot. And so Atlia doesn't quite realize just how bad this is until she actually gets framed for somebody's murder and winds up in one of these slaughterhouses, and she's going to die. And so the slaughterhouse itself is a very brutal scene, and seriously, if I weren't already a vegetarian, I would be I would definitely be one now. So the most of the story kind of deals with, her trying to overthrow this aspect of her community and make things a better place for everybody and have everybody be equal, because it's not fair that people who committed a crime or whatever it is that they did are getting slaughtered, and they're getting bred for more people that they can slaughter too. So it's not even just those people, like, even, it's not even just those people, it's like their families as well. So there are some very horrifying scenes in this, and it is not for the faint of heart, just letting you know. And while it could fall into the category of YA, I don't think that necessarily every, YA reader should necessarily go and seek this out because it is very adult in its themes, but it is a world very similar to something like The Hunger Games and whatnot, so I think people who like The Hunger Games would really like it as well, that sort of thing. So I really enjoyed this book. I could barely put it down. I was reading it on my computer and just like zooming through, and the disclaimer is of course also that I had a very early e-arc of it, even earlier than what the actual arcs looked like for this book. So so there is so I feel like I should read it again at some point soon, because just because it is some of the details and some of the other things probably got corrected a lot more even in the actual arc version than they were from what I had. So there are a couple of things that I should probably talk about. So firstly, the technology is very advanced, like to the Hunger Games advanced. It's almost like magic. They can just pull stuff out of thin air practically. But like, people can impregnate other people just from their mental contact. So even if they're two women and whatnot, they can, have a baby. And also there is a female-female relationship in this, so definitely it's really awesome. I should mention that this book is a lot like one of my favorite books of all time, Oryx and Crake. It has a lot of similar themes, but I think that one reason why Oryx and Crake has the impact that it does is because though it is a distant future of our world, it still looks like the world as we know it, so we don't know how far into the future it actually is, because it could be just around the corner, and that's what's so crazy about it. So this book, however, Beasts the Beginning, the future it seems so distant that it must be a really long time from now, and I feel like that impact of, hey, this could be just around the corner is kind of lost just because it is so far in the future. But at the same time, it does make it really cool in a lot of ways. but I think that it might have had more of an impact if it did seem like the kind of future where we don't know how far away it is. This is a must-read book. I really do think that it should be read widely by a lot of people because I think that it really could make a difference, and I do highly recommend it. So definitely check it out. I will leave the link down below where you can add it on Goodreads. The ebook is like 99 cents right now, so I'll leave the Amazon link down below as well. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you soon with a new video. Bye!